Hello dear students, very good morning to you all. In today's class I start very important topic from this module, that is files in Python. Files plays very important role while working with a computer system. Means we create the files in Microsoft Word, sometimes we create the files in Microsoft Excel, sometimes we create the files while working with Solid Edge, we save the drawings, and sometimes while working with Paintbrush we save the files or drawing in computer secondary memory. Sometimes while working with AutoCAD we save the files, while working with ANSYS we save the file. While working with any of the softwares we store the information in computer secondary memory so that we can use the same information tomorrow or day after tomorrow or after some years also. Still we delete that file from computer's memory, that file will be there only. That is what we call file. File means, I hope you understood, whatever we store in file that is available for future use. Take your class notebook, you note down the notes. That class notebook is a file. Whenever you want you can open that notebook and read the contents. That is what the file. Now I am explaining to you, you are listening to me. Okay, I tell you something and you understand, and you will understand. That is in your mind. That is the RAM, primary memory. You may forget whatever I am explaining to you now. You can't remember each and every word and sentence how I told to you. You may forget it. That's what transmit my explanation into a notebook and open that notebook as and when needed. That is what the file. Your brain is now primary memory. Okay, whatever I am telling you now, you can listen and you can store. Whenever somebody will tell other else, that one you listen to them. That is the primary memory. Whenever you transmit something to the notebook for future use, that is called as a file. I hope you understood. Then what is file? File is a collection of data. File is a collection of data stored in computer's secondary memory. Secondary memory examples already you know: hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, flash drives, floppy disks, etc. Whatever we store in hard disk or CD or DVD or pen drive or flash drive, that is available for future use. Till you delete from that disk, that will be there. That is what we call file. File is a collection of data stored in computer secondary memory for further use or for future use. That is what we call file. Why we need to create the files? Why we need to create the files? In interview, that interviewer is asking you the question. Then how to answer this question? Very simple answer. Dear sir, computer's memory is classified into two types: primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory. Examples for the primary memory are random access memory and read-only memory. These are temporary memories or short memories, but speed is very high. Secondary memory example: hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, external hard disk, floppy disk, etc. Whatever you store in the secondary memory, that is available for future use. Whatever you store in RAM, that is not available for future use. Whenever you turn up the machine, everything from the RAM will be removed. Only while working with a computer, RAM is used by the software with which you are working. Read-only memory means already stored instructions. You can use only those stored instructions. Even you cannot alter, even you cannot modify also. But different types of ROMs are there. That is other study. Don't worry about that one. Then what is the drawback with primary memory? Whenever we turn up the machine, from RAM everything will be removed. The data from RAM is not available after turn of the machine. Till today we use the input function to read the input in Python program. Print we use to print the result on terminal in Python program. These are the most commonly used functions. But we define variable, no? A enter first number, B enter second number, C equals to A plus B. A, B, C are the variables. From which memory these will be defined? Means from which memory we are working with. Whenever we define any variable, whether you are allocating the memory from primary memory or secondary memory, we are using the memory from RAM only. A equals to 5, 7, B equals to 3, A equals to 5. For example, I write A equals to 7, then I write B equals to 3, then I write C equals to A plus B. I used memories. Which memory I used? Primary memory only. Whenever you turn on the machine, A also deletes, B also deletes, C also deletes. Then what is the use of this memory? Such softwares, if you develop, no use of that software, because customer wants to store the input as well as output for future use. then no use of the program whatever we have written till today. So the given input and machine's output is not available after turn of the machine. So no use of that program. So we need to transfer the input and output data to secondary memory like hard disk, so that we can open the same thing after some days or tomorrow or whenever we want. Then files comes in important role. So files are very important to store data for future use. This is the answer for the question why files we need to create. Secondary memory, just only I explained to you. The data stored in secondary memory is available for future use. Even we turn up the machine also, the data is available till we delete from memory. I hope you understood what is file. A file is a collection of data stored in computer secondary memory for future use. Computer's memory is classified into two types: primary memory and secondary memory. RAM and ROM are the examples for primary memory. Whenever we turn off the machine, everything will be deleted from RAM. But whenever we turn off the machine, everything is available inside the secondary memory. Files will be created in the secondary memory. I hope you understood. Now we write some Python programs. Whatever the input we give to that Python program, we transmit to file. Whatever the output that Python program will give, we transmit to file, so that customer can open and see the contents. I hope you understood. But in the beginning, we practice very simple operations. At the end, we develop such softwares. Files are classified into how many types? Files are classified into two types: text files and binary files. Text files are nothing but user readable form. Means data will be there in the form of user readable text file. Binary files means there also information will be there, but that is not user readable. That is in the form of zeros and ones, binary form. What is ASCII text files? Text files, or you can call them as ASCII text files, American Standard Code for Information Intelligence text files. A text file is a stream of characters. A stream of characters that is processed sequentially. Means we store character by character, we access also character by character sequentially from first to last in forward direction. So we can perform a writing operation or a reading operation or appending operation. Any one operation we can do. You can't read while writing. You can't write while reading. You can't append while reading. But some modes are there, I teach you. But while working with ASCII text files, we process the file character by character. Then what is ASCII text file? A text file is a stream of characters that is processed sequentially by a computer in forward direction. So we can perform writing or reading or appending any one operation at once. As a opposite to ASCII text files, what is binary file? A binary file contains data in the form of zeros and ones or machine language, which is machine understandable, not human beings can understand. MS Word, in MS Word we create the file. Now I am explaining to you by using this file only. This is MS Word file. I am working with MS Word now. I am working with the document. That is a binary file. How that will be stored in memory? Binary. PDFs, binary. Images, binary. Spreadsheet in Excel, binary form. Video files, binary form. GIF files, binary forms. Other executable programs, machine understandable code. But we work with only text files here. For research work or something else, we go for binary. That is further study. No need to worry about that one. I give some interesting examples shared by the author in the book. In text file, how 123 will be stored. In binary file, how 123 will be stored. In text file, integer 123 will be treated as a character. 1 is a character, 2 is a character, 3 is a character. That will be stored sequentially as a 3 characters, 1, 2 and 3. Each character will take 1 byte. That means 1, 2, 3 has taken 3 bytes. But in binary file, the integer 123 will be stored as integer only. That means it takes only 2 bytes. Means binary equivalent of 123 will be stored. That means it takes only 2 bytes. So memory used by binary file is less than the memory used by the text file. These are all very simple knowledge we need to know about while working with files. I hope you understood. I revise for you. Types of files: ASCII text files and binary files. Text files will have the text which the users can read it. User readable format. Character by character we store, character by character we read. Binary file will have the data in binary form. Machine can understand, we cannot understand. Example: MS Word file, PDF file, image file, Excel file, video files, executable files. This is what all about types of files. Just only I taught you what is file, why files, and types of files. One more small topic I think. Then I need to know how to open a file and how to close a file. First you have to purchase a notebook, then close a notebook. First I teach only that much. How to purchase a notebook, how to close and keep. Afterwards I teach you how to write inside, how to read from that notebook, how to add something to it. That one I teach you afterwards. First I teach you how to open a file, how to close a file. Means open a file means we purchase one new notebook for writing. That is open. Or open the already existed notebook and read the contents. Open means it helps us to create a new file also. It helps us to open the existing file also for reading. Textbook, just open and read it. You cannot write inside. Notebook, open and write inside as well as you can read. Just analogy example, try to understand. You understand this topic so nicely. Notebook and textbooks, just recall. You understand everything. Python provides many built-in functions to work with files. But these two are very important. Open function and close method. Already I told you the difference between function and method. Methods we use with the object. Okay. Functions directly we call. Okay. Means Python provides functions and methods to work with the files. What is the use of open functionality? Open functions, just only I told you that you can create a new file, you can create a new notebook, or you can open the already existing notebook for other operation. This helps to create a new notebook. Means this helps to create a new file to write, or this helps to open the existing notebook for reading or writing. That means it helps us to open existing file for reading or writing, or you can add, or to perform other operations. What is the syntax? Open, you write in the bracket file name, then comma access mode. Access mode is optional. You may or you may not. If you won't give anything, by default that file will be opened in read mode. Okay. File object. What is file object? File object is the variable name. To work with files also we need one variable. With help of that variable only we read or we write or we append. File name must be valid. We follow the rules. Access modes. Default is R for read only. N number of access modes are there. In the next video I teach you all these modes. All these many modes the Python supports, R, RB and everything. In the next class I teach you. R is for read only. RB means binary file read only. R plus means read and write. Binary file read and write. Write only. Binary file write and read. Binary file write read. Okay. Append mode. Append binary file. Append mode. Text file. Append binary. These many access modes are there. Whichever the operation you want to perform, in that mode you have to open. I hope you understood. I give an example so that you can understand first. Okay. See here. Just file is the variable. Open file1.txt. I have created one new file called file1.txt. W mode has been used. I have purchased a new notebook for writing. Name of the file created is. How shall I display the name of the file whichever the created by machine? File is the variable. Variable.name. This is the attribute. File.name means we get the file name. File access mode. In which mode we open? File.mode. W we get. How to close? Whether file is closed? No, just we have opened it. Check it whether it is closed or not. File.close. No, it is not closed. File.close. I closed the file. Check it closed or not. File is closed. File.closed. Yeah. Don't worry. I explain this program in the next class once again. I explained you because I explained the theory. Don't worry. See the output. Name of the file created is file1.txt. Here file is created. Name of the file created is file1.txt. File access mode. Which mode? W. File is closed here? No. File is closed? No. False. File closed here with help of this method. I am checking closed or not. No. Yes, it's closed. True. This is what I explained it because of theory. Watch this once again, you understand. In the next class I teach you this program once again. No need to worry. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care. Watch the video once again slowly.